So many of the songs that are being released today are so minimalist in production and it's boring. You want to know why people are interested in music from the 2000s and 2010s again? It's because the producers back then were giving us maximalist, complex, and intricate tracks.
All right, so I'm old enough to have come from that era. And back in the day, the tracks were just as minimalist, or at least had minimalist ideas. The only difference is that there was more emphasis on being creative and different and using different sounds and uniquely identifying your sound. Today, I think the production, particularly in mainstream hip hop music, is far more advanced in the sense of layering, texturing, and maybe even the arrangements. But as far as the uniqueness between artists, it's really difficult to kind of, you hear auto tune and you hear 808 drum and snare. Music has kind of devolved, in my viewpoint, mainstream, particularly mainstream hip hop music, has devolved over the last 20 years. Ever since Usher's Yeah, that was the nail in the coffin. It's gotten kind of too simplified and too generic and too uniform, which is to the benefit of the corporations, but not to the listener that wants to hear new, creative, unique approaches. And the music has also become more dystopian. It's become more decadent, kind of soulless in a way. I do agree to one extent that the music is more oversimplified today than it was in yesteryear, 20 years ago, 10 years ago. So it's like spinning rims were crazy in the early 2000s. So everybody was talking about spinning rims and shit for like 2-3 years. But it would go away. What today's mainstream music is, imagine spinning rims from, 2002, right? 2003. And people just won't stop talking about spinning rims for like 10, 15 years.